often asked the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
And welcome to the American Dream. I'm Stacey Sager. We are at the top of the world on the Beartooth Highway. Today, we're going to take you on an adventure that most don't get to do because it's off limits to road traffic. The only way you can get to the top of the world and the top of the Beartooth Pass in the wintertime is either on a snowmobile or a UTV with tracks. So are you ready for an adventure? Hang on, it's going to be quite the ride. Well, joining us now is Jarrett Miller. He is the owner and operator of the Top of the World Resort. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Tell me about this resort. You guys bought it like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, this will be our fourth winter at Top of the World. The Top of the World store, which you're in right now, was originally built and put down on Beartooth Lake in 1934. When they paved the Beartooth Highway in 1963, they moved the store to this location, and it's been here ever since.
And you have done a lot of work to it, obviously, since you bought it, to turn it into a year-round destination.
Yeah, we're the first owners that had this open in the wintertime. The last owners were only here in the summer. So my son is a snowmobile guide by trade and does clinics, and I love to snowmobile myself, so we thought, what a great fit. As you can see, it's a great place and fun to hang out. And
it is a destination for sure, and in fact, living up here is not for the meek. Safety, of course, I'm sure in the backcountry is a big priority for you guys, right? So, I mean, you're taking the sleds into some severe backcountry.
So Mason, my son, he's been doing this for quite a few years, and he trained over in West Yellowstone for 3 years before we bought this place, and he has all kinds of certifications, avalanche certifications, all that kind of stuff. So Mason runs limitless riding clinics, and what we do is we take people out into the backcountry and teach them how to navigate safely, and be able to read the slopes and the snow and stuff like that and have a good time and stay safe.
What is the best thing for you about operating this resort?
Well, summertime is super busy. I don't know, we probably get upwards of 200 people a day come through the store. Wintertime is our favorite time. The guests we have in the wintertime, snowmobilers are a great crew, and the skiers, and everybody's up here to have a good time. Summertime is a lot of work, but it's what pays the bills, so.
Well, we're so excited to be here. We thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Mason, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes.
Your dad and you co-own the Top of the World Resort, and you're also owner, operator of Limitless
Riding Clinics. Yep.
Awesome. So I know you've been riding since you were 2 years old, is that right? I mean,
yes,
from two wheels to one-track snowmobiles, right? So I think it's so cool that you've turned your passion into a profession. Tell me a little bit about what you do up here.
So we bought this place almost 4 years ago now. It's been a dream come true. It was the perfect combination of bringing limitless riding clinics into Top of the World and being able to produce a great experience for people. So we're super excited. We love it, and snowmobiling is my passion. I like to teach people of all ages of, never being on a snowmobile. If you want to try, come here. We have all the proper equipment, all the newest sleds. I'm trained in my Area 1 through my Pro 1 motorized avalanche courses, so I know what I'm doing. I'll keep you safe. And yeah, we're just trying to create a really good adventure for the people up here.
People from all over the world come on the Beartooth Highway and come visit you guys in the summer, and in the winter now it's getting more and more popular as well, right?
I think the best part for me is just getting people up here from other states in the wintertime and just seeing their excitement and joy for it, and their will to learn as well. You know, it's really cool to just see these people look up to me for snowmobiling and being able to make a difference in their life of, you know, whether they never knew how to ride a snowmobile before and now they do. You know, that makes me feel good inside, and I think that's the best part.
Well, your name is very well known in this area, being an expert on some extreme sports, and I'm excited to have you take us for a ride.
Yes, me too.
Thanks
it's going to be a ton of fun.
Thank you. What a day! Man, I have been riding old snowmobiles since I was a little kid. I have a pair of 25-year-old sleds at home. But today, this day, riding with Top of the World Resort and Limitless riding clinics was like no other. I highly recommend you come to our area, stay at the Top of the World Resort. And then, if you love it so much you want to stay, you know me, Stacy Sager. I'll help you find your forever home. So, come take a ride. It'll be like none other for the American dream. Until next time.
Winter in Wisconsin means snow, ice, and bundling up. But what if I told you there was a way to escape the cold without ever having to leave Wisconsin? Welcome to Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire, where the fun never stops, no matter the season. Inside these walls, you'll find Chaos Water Park, a tropical getaway packed with slides, splash zone, activity pools, a hot tub, and warm water fun. And right next door, Action City takes the excitement to the next level with go-karts, laser tag, trampolines, mini bowling, bumper cars, and arcade that will keep the family entertained for hours. So when the temperature drops, this is where families come to play, laugh, and make memories. So grab your swimsuit, ditch the winter gear, and let's check out the ultimate indoor adventure right here in northwestern Wisconsin. I'm your host, Patrick Rebman, real estate and lifestyle expert. Come on, let's go. I am with Billy Bandely, Director of Overall Fun.
That's right.
Here at Metropolis Resort. That's a fun title.
It is. It spells out Duke, so that's just how they got to know me.
That's awesome. Introduce us to Metropolis Resort and everything you've got going here.
Yeah. We've got a lot going on. So we are a family entertainment center with an arcade, go-karts, bumper cars, you name it, we've got it. Trampoline park, and then we've got a hotel for guests who want to stay out of town, a full-service restaurant, and then the indoor water park.
Tell me what makes this a great winter destination in Wisconsin.
Well, the easy answer is we're inside. So it's cold outside a lot of times where there's snow and it's a little unpredictable. We're pretty climate controlled. It's always 85 degrees in the water park, which is really nice. Sometimes it's a 100-degree temperature swing. So there's a lot of good reasons to come and stay with us.
You got a lot of attractions here, I saw. What are some of the most popular?
So some of the most popular, the trampoline park for sure, especially during the winter because it lets the kids get out and get some of that energy gone. The arcade is always a fun one, a lot of different things. There's something for everybody here. And the water park because it's warm all year out.
Wonderful. Talking about just tourism, what kind of impact do you have on the local economy?
I mean, we have about 120,000 people come through Action City's doors every year. Wow. That's 2024, and we're expecting to have more. And a lot of that is hotel traffic. We have 111 hotel rooms and we're sold out just about every weekend. Spring break for us is 7 weeks long. So every school has a different schedule. And so we fill up those 6 or 7 weeks. Sometimes it's 3 weeks, sometimes it's 7, you never know. We have a lot of people come through our doors and coming specifically for us, but then they spend a lot of time out in the area.
What's your favorite part of being here? Why do you stay here?
Boy, it's tough. The reason that I'm still here is because it's a great company to work for. We're family owned. The family is local. We actually have 3 generations of the family that is involved with the business. And that's a really great. They treat it like a family establishment. You know, a lot of people think that we're a big chain or, you know, we're the Great Wolf or Kalahari. We're not. We're locally owned. There's only one of us. That we are the corporate office. And so it's been great. And I've done just about every job you can here. I started off as a lifeguard in the water park. I ran Action City for a lot of years, and now I'm kind of focused on our growth and next steps.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having us. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Metropolis Resort. Thank you at home for tuning in. My name's Patrick Rebman, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Erin Klein, and today I'm excited to share with you one of the best kept secrets in mixed martial arts. We have our very own world-class coach and training facility right here in Minneapolis. We're about to get a behind-the-scenes look at the academy and learn more about how special it is from its founder, Greg Nelson.
So the Academy has become well known in the area of combat sports. Tell us what inspired you to create this here in Minnesota.
Well, initially I did the martial arts for self-defense and learning how to compete in combat sports because that's what I grew up doing. I grew up wrestling and then doing boxing, Thai boxing, and the Filipino martial arts, and Jun Fa martial arts, and Shudo, which is shoot wrestling. And all those are competitive sports, and I was looking for people who wanted to continue on and compete in martial arts and the combat sports, and so that's where the start happened. And it initially is a very small group. Then I had kind of a mental shift after I came back from battling cancer, and now I realize, wow, people need this for self-defense, not just to be able to compete in sport. Yep. And so it was a big shift in my mindset of why I'm doing this as well. So
I think a lot of people think you have to be a high-end athlete to do MMA. Tell us your thoughts on that and how it relates to the general public.
Yeah, so a lot of people think because it's an MMA gym, you have to be this competitive athlete. The vast majority of the people here will never compete. They just want to do it for self-defense, they want to do it for fitness, they want to do it for confidence, they want to do it to just feel better about themselves. They want to do something that's fun to do. So we have many different levels of how and when you're going to do this stuff and why you're doing it.
Those who do go on to fight on the national stage, how do you prepare them for that? What's the difference in the mindset?
Well, I think the biggest thing is it's mixed martial arts. So we have to fill in those gaps. Striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, grappling and ground fighting, and then the whole thing, which we're in right now, a cage, and what do you do against that, so they can see if this is something they really want to do. And once they do, then it's you have to probably take it pretty serious because it's it's a tough sport to get into.
What has been one of your proudest moments with the people you've trained?
Probably when Sean Shirk won his first UFC title, we could say, and Rose Namajunas when she won hers. That was a big thing because she was the underdog. Plus, she was about to walk away from it because she kind of lost the spark. And then she just came back just to do martial arts, just to train martial arts, and kind of fell back in love with training. And then that was the next level to her training. So that was really a huge thing to get somebody back into it who had so much talent.
Now that you've seen this amazing training facility for MMA fighters in Minnesota, you might be wondering what the housing market looks like. That's another one of our well-kept secrets. While Minnesota has world-class facilities, great open spaces, restaurants, world-class theater, we also have some of the most affordable housing for a major metropolitan area. Let's go see what you can buy in Minnesota. John, thank you so much for sharing this house with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
In the mortgage business and you in the real estate industry, we see a lot of people relocating to Minnesota, not just for quality of life, but also because it's a much more affordable city to live in than a lot of other similar sized metropolitan areas. Tell us about some of the special features it has.
Well, we're looking at a 3,700 square foot house in a wonderful community, actually surrounded by a golf course, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3-car garage, deck space. We have a hot tub.
It's got a really cool downstairs granite king.
Definitely my favorite spot. They have a great wet bar, and the current owners are enjoying it as their own pool and poker space.
So give us the big reveal. I think a lot of our viewers across the country are going to be surprised when they hear about the price of this house.
I think they might be. This is going for $539 right now on the market.
That's awesome. This house we're in California, 4 or 5 times that. Thank you so much for taking time to showcase this house and to talk about the real estate market with me today. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, Aaron.
So are you ready to move to Minnesota yet? I hope you enjoyed taking a peek at some of the things that make Minnesota really special. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Erin Klein, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Chavers, and I'm Charlie, and we're your hosts for American Dream TV. Where are we today? Well, Charlie, we're at the beautiful Montgomery Whitewater. Let's go take a look. Let's go. Charlie, we're now here to watch the kayakers. I want to go kayaking. I don't think so, Charlie. But you're gonna love this park if you're outdoorsy. This place is fun, it's for all, it's for your entire family. It has a recirculating river. It's one of a kind, it's state of the art, fun for all ages. It has a beginner to advanced classes. And so y'all come on, let's go to the Whitewater Park. Hey, I want to go rock climbing. Let's go rock climbing, Charlie. Okay, Charlie, now we're at the rock wall. What do you think? Do you want to go rock climbing? I sure do. I don't know, Charlie. You might be a little bit short. Uh-oh. What are we going to do now? I tell you what, let's head over to do the ice skating. Let's go. Charlie, yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get to go rock climbing. You're a little too short. That's okay. Now I can go skate. Yeah, we can go ice skating. Can you believe there's ice skating in Montgomery, Alabama? Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it too. And you're gonna love this outdoor park. It's fun for all. I tell you what, Charlie. All right, let's go talk to Logan. He is the manager here, and he will show us all about this beautiful park. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go.
Hi, Charlie. How are you?
I'm good, and you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me about this place.
So this is Montgomery Whitewater.
Yeah.
We were designed by 3-time Olympian Scott Shipley. Our top of our comp channel is actually modeled after the first ever event in Berlin in Germany.
In Germany?
In Germany.
Wow, cool. Okay, Logan, can you tell us about some of the events that go on throughout the year?
Yeah, so we try to do an event as often as we can. Upcoming here soon, we actually have the Pan America Championship.
Oh, wow.
Can
I go?
Absolutely. We'll get you in a boat and you can win. You can go in the race too.
I can't wait.
We also have our Lucky Ducky event coming up here soon. So that's going to be inflatable kayaks and you race down the comp channel.
Lucky
Ducky? Lucky Ducky.
Lucky Ducky.
Lucky Ducky.
That's our lucky day.
Exactly.
What else you got?
Let's see. So our bottom pond is 13 million gallons.
Wow.
Our water is filtered about 3 to 4 times before it even touches your skin. It actually goes through charcoal, it goes through sand, it goes through glass. And then on the back end, it finally goes through an ozone filter.
That's wild.
Exactly. An ozone filter is kind of like a soda stream. It spits ozone into the water, killing all bacteria.
I like soda.
You like soda?
I do.
I say, we got plenty of Cokes and stuff here for you.
Yeah, that's what I hear at Eddie's, what is it, Eddie's Bar and Restaurant?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go. Let's go.
I say, we'll get you over in Eddie's, we'll get you a burger, it'll be a great time.
I love it. I love it. Are you going with me?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So, Logan, can you tell us a little bit about Eddie's?
So this is Eddie's. This is the restaurant here in the park. And I say we have an event here every Thursday. It's going to be trivia night. And I say it changes.
I want to do that.
I say it changes every night or every Thursday.
Let's do it.
I say, come on, we'll get you in.
All right. Sounds like fun. What else they have here?
I have to say you can't go wrong with the burger here.
Okay.
I have to say the burger's amazing. The fish tacos. I have to say the fish tacos are.
So do y'all have like live music or bands or anything like that?
I say right now we're doing the Campfire Music Series.
Fun.
I say that'll be Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Let's do it.
I say we'll get you out and we'll get you behind the band.
I can't wait, and I can sing too.
Let's get you on it.
Yeah. Yippity-doo-dah, yippity-yay. This is Tammy Travers and Charlie. Thank you so much for watching us today on American Dream TV. We'll see you next time. Yeah, see you later, alligator.
Oh, hello. I was just having my afternoon tea and catching up on my society journals. Just kidding. Welcome to American Dream TV, where we explore lifestyle, culture, and real estate right where we live. We're your hosts, Patrick and Christina Habiger, and today we're exploring one of Topeka's hidden gems.
The Woodward Inns on Fillmore, a beautiful castle built in 1923 by businessman and civic leader Chester Woodward. Constructed with imported wood and stone from England, the Woodward boasts over 8,000 square feet, beautiful stained glass windows, and intricate details throughout. Its central feature is the 2.5-story library designed to replicate the King Henry VIII Library and Hampton Palace.
But there's no one better suited to tell us about the Woodward than its current owner and operator, Elizabeth Taylor. No, not that Elizabeth Taylor.
We're here with Elizabeth Taylor, owner of the Woodward Inns on Fillmore, just to find out a little bit more about it.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
So tell me, what brought you to the Woodward? Like, how did you even get started with that?
Well, you know, I really follow Jesus' guidance as much as I can, and I knew change was coming as I turned about 35 years old, he kept saying there's something new coming down the pike. Be ready. And then he told me to go save that old girl. And the Woodward was a crumbling mansion, deserving of being beautiful again. From the beginning, the Woodward's been very busy. The first wedding was in only a few weeks because I was brand new and I had room for them. We've done dinners and Thanksgivings for families and Christmases for families, political commercials. The Woodward has so much uniqueness that it's really right for anything you could think of. We had a doll museum for a month. We've just had all kinds of exciting things. There's always something different.
Yeah. Tell me a few stories of like interesting things that have happened while you've been owner of it.
Well, we had a really fun, I'd say a Renaissance wedding. Everyone was in costume, including those of us. It was a blast. They put a big pit in the back driveway and had all the traditional Renaissance food. It was very fun.
Tell me about the library because it is magnificent. I feel like I'm going back into an old world mansion.
Thank you. The library was designed after the King Henry VIII Library at Hampton Court Palace in London. And in the stained glass window, you'll find embedded the stained glass images of Sir Walter Scott.
The Woodward is decorated so beautifully, has so many unique features. Tell us about your style that you added to it.
Well, the style has really developed over the 30 years. When I bought the Woodward, I was 36. My grandmother on my dad's side was a florist back in the days before floral shops were popular, and she taught me design in 3D using floral. And my mother, on the other side, was a fashion designer by education, and so she taught me fabric and texture and how to combine those things. And so I put them all together as I matured, and now I've been at the Woodward 30 years, so it's mature, it's together, but I would call it eclectic, old world, Elizabeth style.
I love that.
One of the nice things about the Woodward is it can accommodate whatever you want as you grow older. I went from 36 to 66, being able to love what I have and share it the way I could and still make everybody happy. That's what you get at the Woodward.
Right. Elizabeth, this has been such a joy to talk to you and learn a little bit more about the Woodward. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for being here. It's been fun too. I wish I could be there forever.
So as you can see, the Woodward is one of the historic treasures that have been both a part of Topeka's rich history and continues to be an active, vibrant part of Topeka's present. Elizabeth has cared for this amazing property for over 30 years, and now this inn and home is available for a new owner to take into Topeka's promising future.
Thanks for watching us, and join us next time as we explore more of what Topeka has to offer. We're your hosts, Patrick and Christina Habiger, for American Dream TV.
To the American Dream. My name is Rachel Tiskovics and I'm your host. Today we're going to take you through history and modern innovation in the town of Pella, Iowa. We're going to start with the Schulte House Museum, where the founder of Pella, Dominique Schulte, created a culture for his family, his community, and the future of Pella. And he and his wife Maria have lived here for many years, and this home is a beautiful testament to the preservation of that incredible era. And just a few blocks down the road, we're going to see something new, the newest culinary place to visit called Main Street Market. The Main Street Market is run by Chef Aidan Gabrielson, and she's going to take us through a tour of the market as well as provide a cooking demonstration for some of her creations. Let's go take a look. So I'm here today with Jessie Galligan. She is the Executive Director of Pella Historical and Tulip Time. Jessie, can you tell us a little bit about the Schulte House?
Absolutely. So the Schulte House was built in 1847 and 1848. So it is over 175 years old now, which is amazing. It was built by Domini, which means pastor, Domini Schulte and his wife Maria. When they arrived here in Pella in 1847, there was a few cabins and a whole lot of prairie. And the story is Maria stepped off the carriage and said, "But Domini, where is Pella?" And he said, "We will build Pella." So he got to work building this beautiful house, and it's experienced many changes over the years, parts torn off, pieces added, different families living here. But the character of the home remains, and we're so grateful that this piece of history is such an important part of Pella still today.
So this is toured avidly mostly during tulip time, is that correct?
Yes, we receive about half of our visitorship to the Schulte House during those 3 days of tulip time.
Okay, and tulip time is, of course, for those that are listening, just the first weekend in May, the first full weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, correct?
Exactly, yep.
Okay, so right now, this is kind of quiet season and the museum is closed. Is this when you do some renovations and resetting?
Yes, you're exactly right. We have a few different spaces right now that are kind of under construction. We're always updating our exhibits, doing little projects here and there to keep the experience fresh for our visitors. Always something new to see. So yes, it's very quiet in terms of people visiting, but it's not quiet for our staff.
What prompted you to do this and be in this role?
I spent my whole life really interested in history, and growing up here in Pella is really another piece that inspired that. Our history here is so rich and vibrant, and you can't really grow up here without being a part of it and growing up into it. So I moved away for college, realized how much I missed it and how much I valued that, and moved back here and knew this is where I was supposed to be.
So what is your favorite room in the house?
There's so many great ones. I think my favorite room would be the drawing room. This was the room that Maria Schulte, the wife of our founder, would spend a lot of her time in. She would paint, she would play piano, and entertain her guests. And her paintings fill the room. They're just beautiful. And of course, her piano is up there as well. This was a gift from the Domini to Maria that they had shipped here. They had to take it apart, hoist it up on a pulley, bring it in through the windows, and then set it up again. And we still have it here, which is just incredible. So I think that's my favorite.
Well, thank you for your time today, Jessie. We hope that this continues to be a wonderful place where people can come and see the preservation that has been done to this beautiful home and grounds.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Chef Aiden Gabrielson. She is executive chef for the Main Street Market. So I'm going to ask her a few little questions to help us understand what your role is at the market and what you're most excited about here. We are very happy to have you here in Pella, by the way.
Thank you.
So Aiden, what prompted you to be the executive chef here?
Yeah, so I had worked at Liberty Street, and then when they had plans to open up the market, they asked me about it, if I would be interested in it, and I went through an interview process, and I went ahead and took it.
So how do you get your inspiration?
Yeah, so for the most part, I cook stuff that I would like to eat. Yeah. So I try to make things that I know will make people really happy. And even if they're not complicated, there's stuff that I feel like will spark joy for people.
Right.
And just be a gift.
So there are two elements to the market, correct? So we have the produce section as well as the rest of the grocery area, and then we have the dining and restaurant. So which part do you play most in, do you feel like?
Well, I don't have really anything to do with the grocery section.
Okay.
That's not my realm. Okay. I just have the cafe and the kitchen, and then when the two intersect, obviously I do, but I don't do like anything.
You don't do ordering or planning for the market. So okay.
Nope.
So you just cook things from there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you ever bring in other items that are not sold here at the market for the creations here?
Not typically, no.
We're excited to take a little clip of you doing this tonight at the market. So thank you for what you do. We appreciate you and your innovation for Pella.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so as we wrap up today's episode, we hope you've been inspired by both the history and the innovation of these two incredible Pella landmarks. From Dominique Scholte's chasing of the American dream and Chef Aidan Gabrielson's innovation and exploration, bringing us into the new chapter of Pella, we hope that you've enjoyed this episode with us today. Until next time, I'm Rachel Tiskovics with the American Dream.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.